Hello, and welcome back to the next episode in our Hogwarts Legacy campaign, playing as Arthur Bennett, the new 5th year student of House Gryffindor, newly arrived at Hogwarts Castle. We've just spent our first night here after a rather harrowing and tumultuous journey to get here, filled with dragons, evil goblins, ancient magic, and all sorts of other wonderful and fantastical things. But we made it here in the end alongside Professor Eleazar Fig, and we're now ready to get going with our first day as a student of Hogwarts. And it looks like we're running a little bit late because everyone else has already gotten up and headed out for their day, so let's get going. I don't know who that is. Peeves. Oh, okay. He just was sliding all the way down the banisters. Fair enough. Oh, so this is another common room. Oh, dormitory. Nothing in here. Common room must be upstairs then.
Now, which way is the common room?
Yeah, so I was just asking myself that. What about all the way to the top? Might be another dormitory, actually. Yes. There's a chest here. It's locked, level 2. Okay. Down we go then. It's through here. Ah, that's the common room then. Amazing, looks great. Really cool attention to detail. Love the color scheme. Let's head down then. Like all the moving paintings.
Must be different starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
I'm right here. And also, I don't think your lips were moving when you said that.
They're lucky they didn't end up as Dragonford, like that poor man from the ministry.
Can't imagine starting a new school this late.
A little room, everyone. Let them through.
You're just
Never
playing
do
think she is
anything for
anyway.
a thrill.
So I've got to introduce ourselves to Cressida, Gareth, and Nellie. Twiddle the globe there.
Have you been to the
That girl thinks she can get away with anything.
Don't fall off this time, Nelly.
Let's have an apple for breakfast. Can we talk to any of the other students here?
Anything for attention.
She gets bolder every year. Nelly, please get down.
Is that the snitch?
Professor could arrive any
Yeah.
I think she
moment.
can get away with anything.
It's flying around in here.
Nelly'll do anything for a thrill.
Alright, let's speak to Nellie.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
Yeah, it's true.
Yes, our carriage was attacked by a dragon.
Crikey! I can't believe it. How thrilling! And also terrifying. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
What are people saying about my travels here?
What exactly are the rumors about my journey to Hogwarts?
That you escaped a dragon attack? Isn't that enough? Most of us arrive via train or boat, not having just escaped the jaws of a dragon. Of course it's got people talking. Word travels fast at Hogwarts.
Take it you're not afraid of heights?
I take it you're not afraid of heights.
It's something I've always done.
I don't know how I
since
managed
I was
to
little.
predict that line
My
exactly.
mother once found me on the roof when I was 5. Still has no idea how I got there. But with all the strange hallways and rooms in the castle, and everything lurking in and outside the grounds, you don't need to scale a tower to see something incredible here.
But you do it anyway, right? I really like that fireplace as well, with the big lion statue. Have you ever encountered a dragon?
I'd imagine most students have never seen a dragon. Have you?
Goodness, no. And I've never heard of one attacking a carriage like that. Not enough meat in a carriage, I'd think.
Oh, there was some meat. Anyway, nice to meet you.
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
Oh, back she goes. Back up on the fireplace. There's the snitch again. Okay, she just wants to chill up there, fair enough. Nice fireplace. Another chest here. House chest.
Revelio.
All right. I really thought I had it.
What's she doing? Trying to change her hat? Cressida Bloom. Alright,
Wait, that's not right. I really thought I had it.
let's introduce ourselves.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh! Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
Yeah, I mean, I've studied with him, but I don't know if I'm his protege.
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
Well, I'm sure you'll get it.
Don't worry, you'll get it in the end.
Oh, I hope so. If I can get it, Professor Ronan's sure to be very impressed. I'm just going to keep at it.
That's the spirit. How hard is it to cast non-verbal spells anyway?
Is it really that difficult to cast non-verbally?
Oh, yes. And if you don't get it just right, the results can be, shall we say, awkward. Once, I tried to cast Depulso non-verbally on a goblet in the Great Hall and ended up launching Professor Sharp's Yorkshire pudding into his face. He was not happy.
Can most students cast non-verbally?
Do most students know how to cast non-verbally?
Not at all. Hogwarts doesn't teach non-verbal casting until the 6th year, and even then, many struggle with it. I'm simply trying to get ahead of the game.
6th year, so maybe 6th year you're 17 years old. Should make our character 16. I don't know, anyway. I wish you luck, Cressida Bloom.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
Hogsmeade is the only real wizarding village I've ever been in.
My friends and I like to spend our evenings watching the sunset at Quidditch. That's what the picture's good for, don't
Ah yes, some tea with our breakfast in typical English fashion. We'll have some nuts as well, why not? Twiddle this globe.
You'll like it, trust me.
All I can say is, it's lucky the boys have their own dormitories. The mess they make.
Gareth Weasley. Hello, Gareth.
Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself. Hello, you're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
Oh, that must be nice. Probably more likely awkward, but I'll be polite and pleasant, I think.
Must be nice having an aunt for a professor.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well. And she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
What's that in your mug?
Are you having butterbeer for breakfast?
Oh no. I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm almost there. Based on some reactions, it may need a bit more work.
Do you have a knack for potions too?
Seems you enjoy brewing. Might I assume that you've a talent for potions of all sorts?
Well, as I see it, there's little difference, fundamentally, between brewing a modification to butterbeer and a Wiggenweld potion. Though, I'm not certain Professor Sharp would make the connection. He doesn't appreciate my, creativity as much as you might think.
Well, anyway, nice meeting you, Gareth.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth, and thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
New Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Who said that? Leander Pruitt. Don't know where Leander Pruitt is, though. Have another apple. Gonna keep our strength up. Let's head out. Meet Professor Weasley.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
Oh, very nice of you to give me a book, but it looks like all the pages are just disappearing.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide.
It's half
It will
as
help
heavy
you to keep track of what you are
as it
learning,
was just
so
before you
that
gave
you
it to me.
master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Looks like Adam Driver. That portrait. A little
I
bit.
certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up! Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Revelio.
Portrait of Barufio. This portrait depicts the wizard Barufio, famed for his brain elixir, and as an example of what happens when incantations are improperly spoken. He once said S instead of F, and found himself on the floor with a buffalo on his chest. You've just unlocked a field guide challenge. Your progress towards completing challenges appears here. Cool. Field guide challenges are the only way to acquire experience points, or XP. This is your wizarding level. XP earned from challenges increases your level in power. And your field guide tracks your current challenges here. Collecting your first guide page unlocked a new challenge category. New challenges you unlock throughout your adventure will appear here. Okay. And each challenge has tiers. Special rewards unlock at each tier you complete, from appearances to critical upgrades. Rewards must be claimed from the challenges menu. Come back often to collect rewards you have unlocked. Alright.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Duly noted. Hello, kitty. Sorry, Professor. Had to pat the cat.
No time to waste.
Pet the cat.
Classes to attend. Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
You've discovered a flue flames fast travel point. Open the map at any time to fast travel to any discovered flue flames. Okay. Hogwarts is divided into two main areas. The left side of the map is where students and professors live, and includes the House Common Rooms and the Great Hall. Select the South Wing region to continue. In this view, you can see the flue flames available in that region. Green ones represent flames you've discovered, including your own House Common Room. Grey ones reveal the location of undiscovered flames. The right side of the map is where you'll find academic points of interest, including the Astronomy Tower, Library, and Greenhouses. Select the Library Annex region. Professor Weasley has unlocked the Central Hall flue flames for you. Use AD to rotate the map and fast travel to the Central Hall flue flame with space. Right, okay.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Cool.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Can you tell me more about Charms class?
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
And what about Defense Against the Dark Arts?
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
And what exactly is Hogsmeade?
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Professor Fig did say to keep things to ourselves, but I quite like Professor Weasley. I'm inclined to tell her a little bit.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins, and I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
You're going to spy
Come
on
and
me,
find
Professor.
me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Wunderbar. Alright, let's speak to Professor Fig.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Yeah, it was nothing, sir.
Yes, sir. But I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Alright. Let's open the map. Okay, so that symbol represents main quests, which will further the story, unlock new features, and grant XP. Some quests are locked by spell and or level requirements. In these cases, you will need to be the required level and or have the required spell. New spells can be earned by completing professor's assignments or as quest rewards. Track a quest with the right mouse button. I think we'll go with Charms class first. Yeah, Professor Ronan's class is in the astronomy wing. This castle is enormous. I may need to use the charmed compass in the field guide to help me find the way. Okay.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Alright, cool. V to cast Charmed Compass. Great, so that's pointing me up that way.
Put your shoes in there as well. Smell.
Cool. It's a cool fountain.
Revelio.
There's a field guide page here. Central Hall Fountain. This ornate fountain features intricately carved statues of denizens of the magical world, including a set of stone sirens encircling the fountain's base.
And the boys don't make it any easier.
Challenge complete. Alright. So now we have to collect 8 field guide pages to get the Hogwarts Regalia gloves, but we've completed this one. So we now have the Hogwarts Regalia spectacles, which we're not going to equip.
Revelio.
Another field guide page. Statue of Gregory the Smarmy. This statue with an ingratiating grin depicts the medieval wizard Gregory the Smarmy, the wizard famous for inventing Gregory's unctuous unction, a potion that makes the drinker believe whoever gave them the potion is their best friend. That's quite useful. We leveled up, we got some HP.
Off on another adventure, are we?
We discovered the potions classroom Flue Flame.
Revelio.
Nothing else down that way. Something behind here. Hello. Interesting. So it looks like a kind of Sudoku puzzle. So it looks like 11 plus elephant plus question mark equals 21. And then crab thing plus squid thing plus double question mark equals 17. So question mark is x, that's 2x. Interesting. So in other words, elephant plus x equals 10. And here we have the symbols around. We've got squid thing, spider, I don't know, octopus, lizard, crab. Is that an owl? Hydra, elephant, unicorn, walrus. Well, if the elephant is... if elephant plus x has to equal 10, and the elephant is, let's say 1, 2, 3, or it could be 7, or 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it could be 8. Then that would make that 2, so then that would be spider or unicorn potentially. Or if the elephant's 3, then that would make x equal to 7, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 would be the lizard thing. But we can't, lizard thing, so maybe that's right. And then, we have to, it's got to be 2x. So if x is 7, 2x is 14, then crab is, well, that can't be right. Crab and squid would have to equal to 3, but squid is 10 if it counts. crab would be 6. That doesn't work. It must not be in order of like 1, 2, 3, 4, or that way. I think we're missing some key clue that we need to solve these. I think we need to know what each of these symbols represents numerically, and I don't see a way to figure that out here other than by guesswork. Also note there's only one, so presumably it is X and 2X.
Revelio.
Oh, hang on, there's another.
Wish someone would send me.
Ah, okay, it's not 2X, it's just X and Y. The double question mark is confusing. So yeah, conceivably it could be a different symbol. I mean, we could just do there's not that many possible combinations, so we could just do them and guess, but it feels in bad faith, to be honest.
Revelio.
Anything else around here? What's this?
Something in there. I just know it.
Lenora Everly.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Have you learned anything about it?
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
Any other paintings like that?
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
Alright, perhaps I'll take a look.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Do you have any other hints?
Hello, Lenora. Could you remind me what's so special about that empty painting?
It's not necessarily special, as far as I can tell. It's some sort of puzzle that I'm trying to work out. Have a look if you're of a mind. Perhaps you can spot a clue that I've missed.
Yes, okay. Let's try Revelio. Alright, didn't do anything. I guess we'll try Lumos.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Alright, I was just there. That's that Gregory the Smarmy Buddha-looking fellow. Which was down here. Oh, it's pointing me there anyway, but...
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it?
Hello, Mr. Maybe I have
Lumos.
to... Oh, here we go. Yep.
Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
I'd swear we'd be more uplifted in potions if it were taught by
Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Nice. The field guide page. Cool. Oh, and the frame
Revelio.
disappears.
It's hardly worth studying.
Yeah, let's tell Lenora.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
Followed the clues.
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Meat, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
That's alright, Lenora. Don't beat yourself up over it.
Revelio.
Alright, let's head to... Oh, I should need to track Charms class. Go up this way. Let's have a look up here. Who's this Peeves fella? He's a bit of a jokester. Running around all over the place. Causing all sorts of havoc. Is it upstairs more? I think it's... yeah, it's through this door. Let's go this way. Into this garden. Wow. Cool statue. Nice. Really nice. They did a good job with the environmental design and everything. Defense against the Dark Arts Tower. Right.
Revelio.
Oh, it's another frame.
Lumos.
Okay, so we've got columns and a tapestry near a window. I'll have to keep an eye out for where that is.
Revelio.
Doesn't look like it's down there. Let's check this way. Something's pinging. Might be below me.
Revelio.
Yes, here we go. Augury skeleton. This is a skeleton of an Irish phoenix or augury, an intensely shy bird who can forecast the coming of rain and whose mournful cry was once believed to foretell death. Check over here.
Revelio.
Have some tea. Okay, that's defense against the dark arts. May as well discover the flue flame though. Come back for that class later. I want to find that frame painting location. Try upstairs. Go one more floor up. This looks promising. These tapestries look similar. There's something in here. Hello. Silver half-rim spectacles. I think, was that the... yeah, that was the ladies' bathrooms. Professor Fig's classroom. A chest in here.
Lumos.
I can't open that one. That's alright. And that was... yeah, wizard's bathroom. Presumably that's not Professor Fig's classroom, it must be one of these ones. I doubt he runs classes from a toilet.
Revelio.
Ah, there's that. Cool statue there. Don't think there's anything else up here. Oh, there is this. Is that... can we open that? No, level 1 lock. Okay, let's get the moth
Lumos.
back to if I can remember where. I think it was down. There it is. Fantastic. Four out of 8 field guide pages, not bad. Let's check this lower floor here.
Revelio.
There was something. Ah. Serpentine Beast Window. Although Slytherins like to think this window is somehow a tribute to their house founder, it is actually a serpentine beast coiled around a tree that extends from the mouth of the legendary Green Man. Right. Cool.
Revelio.
Okay. Alright, let's head to Charms class. That's Defense against the Dark Arts class. Come back to that after. I think we'll do Charms class first.
Revelio.
Something pinging, probably on this
Professor Roman tends to go on a bit.
top floor
We
here.
sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
I imagine they must think a lot of things.
Still just wants you to buy something, though. He's always talking his game. And then look at his face if you don't buy something.
Kitty.
Say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling
I'm
lies.
not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fight, fight. It's a bold attack. Was the minister a boot or the minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
That Peeves is a very annoying character, and he almost killed that poor girl by dropping a statue on her head. Hey, it's another one of these puzzles here. And a locked door here, so nothing we can do there. Chest here though. Gold wooden spectacles.
Bravery runs in my blood. Even when my brother puts a Gryffindor on my bed.
Something is pinging. Maybe it's upstairs.
Revelio.
Could be. And there was a stairway up over here. It's worth checking out maybe. Yeah, oh, this is a cool room. You're being chased by a quill, my good man. Is that a... I thought I saw something glow. Must be... There's definitely something pinging.
Revelio.
Hello. Aha. Tapestry of Barnabas the Barmy. This tapestry depicts the wizard Barnabas the Barmy's foolish attempt to train trolls for the ballet. One can only imagine the impact on the arts had he succeeded.
Revelio.
Alright, I think that's... I think we've got everything, but I kind of want to explore what's up here now. Where does this go? Astronomy. Astronomy tower, Flue Flame. What's this? My dear Satyavati. You'll be pleased to hear that I received word from my contacts at Cambridge, who conceded that they had in fact been incorrect in their understanding of meteor showers. It seems that an Irish astronomer and a British astronomer both built upon the work done by an Italian astronomer, all muggles, mind you, as far as I know, to propose calculating the position of the dust at Earth's orbit as means of connecting meteors to comets. Brilliant, really. One can only imagine what they might do with an enchanted telescope. Frustratingly, in my correspondence, I did feel that I had to continue using the pseudonym from my days as a gentleman scholar. Whilst I still find it rather exciting to have a secret identity, the reason irks me. I am so looking forward to our trip later this year to Jantar Mantar. What an adventure we shall have. I miss you, dear sister, and do hope you are well. With love, Sukrita. Alright.
Revelio.
Anything else in here? We speak to you? No. That's locked. Twiddle the globe. Alright, I just wanted to have a look in the area, that's all. Is there anything up here? Oh, there is something up here.
Revelio.
Frameless tinted spectacles. We're getting a lot of glasses. And we have perfect 20/20 vision. Alright, another moth
Lumos.
frame. Where is that? A telescope near a window. And a chalkboard. Okay. Probably further up the tower, I would think.
Revelio.
Can we use this? Hello, Al.
Lumos.
Maybe further up.
Revelio.
Oh, there it is. But what was pinging? Can we use any of these? It's a cool view from up here. Astronomy telescope. This telescope is the finest stargazing instrument of its kind, perfect for viewing the moon and the stars and anything else one might find in the night sky. There you go, 7 out of 8 pages.
Revelio.
Okay, alright, let's get that moth
Lumos.
back down to his frame. Or her frame, I don't know. Could be a female moth. There it is. Fantastic. There we go. 8 out of 8. So we've got a new challenge. Let's take a look. So we can unlock the Hogwarts Regalia gloves. And we now have to collect 15 more to get the Hogwarts Regalia hat. Fair enough. Okay, cool. Let's head to Charms class. We're probably running late. Hopefully they wait for us. Because we are important. And they can't start class without us. But let's head back down nonetheless. He likes to ride staircases. He's a pretty strange ghost. Is old Peeves.
They really shouldn't allow.
Alright, here we are. Charms class.
Revelio.
Is there anything I should grab? Something pinging. It must be through that door there. Yeah, I don't know. I think that door's locked, so I won't be able to get through it. Let's start Charms class.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom.
I like
let's
this guy.
put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio, steady your wand, guide it along the path, alright? There we go. That was fairly straightforward.
Accio!
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
He sounds a lot like Tom Lehrer's Lobachevsky song. Plagiarize! Let no others' work evade your eyes. And the voice actress for Natty Onai sounds a lot like the voice actress for Whisper from Fable. But maybe that's just because they're doing similar accents.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you.
Alright,
The
so
trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes?
okay, so
Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Show us how it's done.
sure.
Splendid!
I probably could have dragged that a bit further.
Very good.
Okay.
That's it.
Perfect. That's pretty good.
Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
Alright.
You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
I wonder if we can knock her, her balls off the platform.
Let us see this.
I might try to do that if she gets good scores. Yeah. Let's
That
try.
is how it's done.
Oh, I should have held on to that longer.
Excellent control there.
Here we go.
I'll knock off her next one. Because it's very close to being knocked off anyway. Let's see. Oh, mine didn't get knocked
Well
off.
played.
Oh, but it... Oh, it stayed on. Wow, very lucky. Oh, she's going to try and knock it off. Aha, it didn't succeed. Alright.
Accio.
A perfect score. Remarkable.
I can't believe that one didn't, on the right, didn't fall off. That was very fortunate.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Oh, fun.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Oh, okay.
Be sharp.
Alright.
That is how it's done.
Perfect.
Splendid!
Here we go. There we go. Quite impressive.
She might knock mine off. Oh, maybe not. She seems to be bringing it all hers to the center.
Phew.
Almost knocked mine off there. But anyway, another perfect
Two
score.
perfect rounds. You're a natural.
Not bad.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
I'm sure she's a little salty that I knocked one of hers off in the first round there, but wouldn't have made a difference.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
I'm glad you understand.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
How big's Wagadu?
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
What does it look like?
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Is magic the same at Wagadu?
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Oh, anyway, thanks for telling me about Wagadu.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
Oh, good point. Okay, so you can't pull humans, but you can pull their clothing. Let's chat with... Actually, let's chat with the professor. Let's chat with Cressida first.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
Who's this fellow?
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
Duncan Hobhouse. His book just went flying through the floor.
Revelio.
Can we speak to Natty again? No. Let's speak to the professor then.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Alright. Sounds good. That's charms class complete. Not bad.
Revelio.
There's that pinging again. It must be... Yeah, it's definitely on the other side of that door there. Or maybe it's upstairs or something. Who can
Hello
say?
there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Yes, hello Samantha Dale.
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
Oh, that's kind of you to say.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
All the best.
Revelio.
Now, there's a chest icon here. Oh, there's a few chest icons actually. Oh, it's okay, yeah. Behind that door. Alright.
I can't imagine.
Next up is side quests are now available. Available side quests can be found inside regions of Hogwarts marked as that symbol and discovered by exploring the world. They reward XP but don't advance the main story. Right. Whoops. How do I get back to map M? Right. So Defense Against the Dark Arts is the next class.
Especially in
I think we'll do that quickly. I remember that was down here somewhere.
Revelio.
It's definitely maybe it's down. Maybe I had the wrong idea when I was going up. Because it sounds closer. Yeah. Is it beneath still further down? Oh, that's creepy.
Revelio.
Through here, maybe?
Lumos.
Say centaur near a tree with a bow.
Revelio.
If you step in the wrong place and become engulfed in a stench, well, be it on your own head. It is not my doing.
Okay. Pungent passage. This passage is relatively nondescript as far as passages go. However, the mishandling of a crop of Mimbulus Mimbletonia in the 16th century and the accompanying tsunami of stink sap left it with a rancid odor that even the strongest scouring charm cannot seem to eradicate.
Has one person even tried to sort this dreadful odor? No. Yet I hang in innocence, the brunt of jokes.
Revelio.
Chest here.
My brothers and I prefer pumpkin juice with our mince pies. My aunt introduced us to those years ago.
All of
Oh,
my
there it
friends
is.
finished at Hogwarts. Nice to be here. Do you ever wish you could ride a hippogriff?
Something pinging.
If you knew what it was like.
Revelio.
You don't receive any owls.
That's locked.
Lumos.
Go level 4 now.
Revelio.
Ah, it's still pinging. It must be down here.
Awful when they ask you a question though, isn't it? Grubby little faces. I'll just die.
There it is.
Oh, my exams. Not one of them deserves more than a tea.
Talking gargoyle, I like it. Painting of Ilias. This painting depicts the young orphan wizard Ilias, who famously saved his entire village from an army of Dementors and the dark wizard Araxidian by conjuring a mouse Patronus. That's cool. Can't get through there. Alright.
Revelio.
Teacher herself.
Something out here. Transfiguration courtyard. Wyvern fountain. This fountain in the Transfiguration courtyard has a likeness of a wyvern on top and serves as a relaxing place for students to gather. Despite rumours to the contrary, possibly started by Sir Cadogan, this is most assuredly not meant to be the wyvern of Wye, slain by the lively knight in spite of himself. Sir Cadogan. I'm actually reading Winston Churchill's memoirs at the moment of the Second World War. I'm on the first volume. I think there's 7 volumes. And there's a Sir Cadogan mentioned in Churchill's memoirs, who I think was the minister of... he was involved in, I think, the Air Defense Ministry or something like that, or committee. Transfiguration classroom.
Revelio.
There's something that way, but I think we'll go back the way we came. I would like to complete Defense Against the Dark Arts class. Yes, let's begin.
Is that all you've got?
Yeah.
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Alright, let's learn Levioso.
Levioso!
What happened to Wingardium Leviosa?
Now, let's try something a little larger.
It's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
Let us begin with the basic cast.
Okay.
See how the dummy deflected your cast?
Yes.
This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast.
All right.
Remember, Levioso. Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want
cocky
fair
fellow, isn't he?
Using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso! Good form. I know.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
Protego. Complicates things.
Levioso! This can't be your first duel. Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
A little smug in victory there, I think.
Spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Let's speak to Cressida.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
Yes, go figure.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
You drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Revelio.
There's a page up there. Hebridean Black Skeleton. This large dragon skeleton that hangs in the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom is allegedly a trophy taken by Professor Hecat after she single-handedly defeated one of the largest poaching rings in eastern Wales during the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. I guess she wasn't going to take the skeletons of the poachers, I suppose. So fair enough. We've spoken to all of them.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Indeed.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've had my share of wand combat, I suppose.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know,
that was a little more arrogant than I was intending.
Perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Sounds intriguing.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian.
Very Slytherin-y of you.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck, or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
Indeed. Alright. That's Defense Against the Dark Arts class done. And I think now we have to go and... What do we have to do now? Ah, legendary gloves. Right, okay. Let's have a look at gear. So handwear, we've got nothing on, but we can put on black leather gloves. Didn't we just unlock gloves, or am I getting confused? So that gives +3 defense, +5 defense, 4 defense. Right. Is there a way to not have to look? Change appearance, yeah. The appearance menu allows you to assign a different visual to pieces of gear you own. Your selection includes basic appearances, automatically collected from gear you discover, as well as unique appearances found in your collections. Ah, I see. So we can change it to anything that we've unlocked. I'll just change it to no glasses, because we want the gear bonus, but we don't want to wear it. Black leather gloves. Sure, we'll equip those. And then change appearance, and we can put on the legendary gloves. Gloves stitched with mysterious designs. Or the Dark Arts gloves. Or the Hogwarts Regalia gloves. For the stalwart explorer of Hogwarts. Those look quite good. headwear. Dark flat cap. Do we have any other headwear we can choose from? Dark Arts hat. Dark Arts Garrison hat. I think we'll just leave that as nothing. Natural beige scarf. Again, I think we'll just leave that as nothing. Cool. Okay. That looks fine. Go to the map. Or is it quests that I should be looking at? So we've attended our classes. Now what? New quest available. Ah, Weasley after class. Professor Weasley wants me to see her in her classroom, which is off the Transfiguration Courtyard, located between the library annex and the astronomy wing. Hopefully she has word on replacing my lost supplies. Alright, well we might leave it there for this episode, but next episode we'll go and visit Professor Weasley and see what she has to say. But thank you for joining me. I'll catch you in the next episode. If you're enjoying the content, please like and subscribe. I'll see you then. Take care.